Did you know that the misuse of power doesn't begin with violence, it begins when reality becomes negotiable? My name is Marty, I'm an actor and a writer, and for decades I've been studying how story and language shape belief. And there are techniques and tactics that are typically found in manipulative speech and behavior that you may have heard of called fallacies. A fallacy, in classical logic from Aristotle onward, is a pattern of reasoning that does not hold up under scrutiny. They're not random mistakes, they're repeatable moves, and once you learn to recognize them, they lose their power. This matters because fallacies don't just show up in debates or the political sphere, they show up in family dynamics around the dinner table, at the grocery store, or in other institutions that we frequent. A fallacious argument can decide who gets to be believed, who gets protected, and who gets ignored. So before we name any specific fallacies, there's a deeper move underneath all of them. It's when the conversation becomes about not what happened, but whether or not you're allowed to notice what happened. So I'm going to use a simple framework to illustrate this. Let's put it in the realm of a mad king and his court. So the hypothetical mad king decides to change the law overnight, and the people respond with confusion, remembering what the law was the previous day. And the king says, no, it's always been this way. You're all wrong. But the cost of insisting becomes higher than the cost of accepting or remaining silent. Reality just shifted. And when reality shifts, every other fallacy becomes much, much easier to employ. So in this series, I'm going to break these moves down one at a time with a clear definition, a short story, and some example of how it might show up in the real world. See you on Fallacy Friday.